What's up guys, Paul the Wiz back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the best ways to level up in Wizard101, and this is full on no membership required in this. Nothing. Alright? And these, just a heads up, this will get you a bit into the game, but it will never really help you out. At a point they will really just stop working, just a heads up on that, but this will in theory get you to at least level 25, so if you really grind you can get to level 25. Alright? Okay, let's start off with our first one, and it's actually in here in Wizard City. Alright, so this is number one, and I put this as number one, well, obviously it's the worst way, and honestly it's just not a very reliable way to do this, but if you're starting up and you finish like the free part of the game, I would recommend coming here and just just killing these mobs, and mainly the field guard thingies, right? The crows, right? And even before I had membership, I was like just grinding these and just trying to get levels out of them, and it actually worked. So it's one way of doing it. It's not very efficient, and if it's kind of hard to do, you can always just also go to the bazaar and get some PCs. Like I'll show you. It's really easy, and you may be saying, "You're Max. It's easy for you," but trust me. Even I can go on my Storm or make a new account and come here. I can do this pretty easily. I'll just show you real quick. It's like really easy, and as I said, it's not really like reliable, but like for example, I could just hit. And the good thing is, unlike the bigger worlds, they don't spawn in two mobs. You could just do this very quickly. Observe. And even, as I said, I am Max. I'm going to do more damage. It's going to be way quicker for me, but for someone who's really low in the game, they could use this method and level up. Crit. Yoink. And he's dead. Easy stuff. And I get, let's see how much XP I get from him. Well, I don't get any XP because I'm maxed and my bar's not there, but if I did, it would have given me, what, like, maybe 20 XP? And that's actually pretty grindable, and I know it's, like, really inefficient, but if you don't have really the free version, it's really, really hard to quest and do stuff like that, so yeah. Alright, so on to number two. And number two is a bit controversial because this kind of does, it only happens once in a while. It doesn't really relate to membership, so yeah. Alright, so this is the next way to do it. So, number one, you could always do the telegraph box that come around, and you can only do Wizard City's one if you don't have membership, but it's still a good way to get some XP. You hit the mobs, and they do give more XP, and the first time you do the dungeon, you're going to get quite a bit of XP, so that's also good. And the next, this is kind of related to it. It's because it comes and goes, right? It's Cyclops Lane and Firecat Alley, and just basically anywhere unlocked in Wizard City gets unlocked for a few days during events. So if you're lucky and you pay attention to Wizard101's, what's it called, website, and maybe forums or something like that, they sometimes give free days where everything is unlocked in Wizard City. So you can go to Firecat Alley, you don't have to pay a cent, you can do your quest and level up. And it's very good because, honestly, I like how they added that feature in for people who haven't actually been able to finish the game, to just obviously go and have some fun, try out the world and everything. So it's a good way of doing it, and this one's like you have to wait for. So yeah, that's the only problem, but it can happen, and that's also something you can do. And also, this also applies to the Krampus one that comes and goes in the winter, but that is a wooden skeleton key one, so I'm not sure if it actually gives any XP, but it's also something good to do because it does drop some decent gear, so might as well. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. Alright, so the next one, it's not in this world. This is Avalon, but it's not related to it, but the next way is actually porting into dungeons, or basically housing dungeons. Those give quite a bit amount of XP, and for people who have friends maybe who have membership who can go to those dungeons, some dungeons you can port in, not all of them, but there are some you can port in, and they, for example, if you're an Imperia and if your friend's an Imperia, which gives a lot of XP, and you need a port in, you can get up to 2-3 levels just from doing one dungeon with him. So it's really good to make friends who are within those levels, and Obviously, it's one way of getting XP, but it's not very reliable. As I said, none of these are very reliable. But it's honestly, you gotta do what you gotta do, and if you really want those XPs, you gotta grind. You can't just ask for anything for free. Alright, so I'm gonna just show you the next thing you could do, and there's actually a little glitch to it, which I will teach on how to do, because some people don't really know how to do it, and I actually figured this out on accident. I ran out of membership a few months ago, and before I bought it back, I had been doing those gauntlets. Gauntlets are just housing dungeons, and just for fun, and I was trying to farm, what's it called, the, I actually don't remember what's it called, but I'll just visit it right now, if it's not full. Anyway, and this is a good house to go to. Alright, so one thing you can do is, if you have a friend who has membership, just ask them to go to a membership world, and when they go, you have to port to them, but you have to port to them while you're in the house. And once that happens, for some reason you glitch, and then you can start using these gauntlets. And these gauntlets, depending on who you go in with, like the lower your level, the more less XP you're gonna get. But you're still gonna get about 1 level per dungeon, and yeah, it's very useful. So like you could be doing this, and there's so many. There's that, Pagoda. I think this is called Winter Tusk, if I'm not wrong. Winter Bane, sorry, and Sinbad. I was doing Sinbad, I remember now, and that, I don't know what that is, and that's the Accursed Godless, if I'm not wrong. Grand Tourney Godless, my bad, but this is also a really, really good way. I actually really like doing this. I recommend it for my friends who are really low level and don't have membership. I help them do it, so honestly, that's also one really, really good way I recommend doing. So yeah, try that out. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the video for today, and I know it might not be much help, but I try to give as much as information I had. Honestly, after, I guess, level 20 or maybe even 25, you really want to just get the membership. And I know it's, like, hard for some people, so honestly, just keep trying to farm, but after a while, you really just have to get the membership. And you don't have to, obviously, but I'm saying if you really want to continue in the game, best thing to do is get membership. And if you get lucky, sometimes the price goes down to $6, so if you're old enough, get a job maybe, get a summer job, get some money, get a card, and buy what's it called, a gift card, and just buy it. Honestly, it's a very good way to do it. I'd recommend getting it. I always, when I was younger, I didn't have the money to get it, and I know it's really low, but we didn't get it, but after a while, I am saved up, I got my things, and well, here I am, a while later, and I got my nice gear, my everything, so just keep farming, and yeah. Anyway, see you next time, guys. If you haven't subscribed and liked the video, go check out my Instagram and my Twitch, which I do stream other games on. So, yeah. Anyway, bye, guys. Ayo.